Assalamu alaikum. We are still in the event, the great event, the miraculous event of Israa and Miraaj. And we reached to the sixth heaven where Muhammad ﷺ met Musa ﷺ. And then he proceeded to the throne. But one little information, that little more detail I would like to mention. In the stories and the books of Hadith and the other books in our hands about Isra and Miraaj, they say that Jibreel was with Muhammad ﷺ through the whole voyage, through the whole trip, from the Masjid al-Haram to the Masjid al-Aqsa, and then up to the heaven, and one heaven at the door, one heaven by one heaven, and then knocking on the doors and answering questions and all that, all those accusations of false information we accuse the Prophet ﷺ. And then they reached a point where Jibreel ﷺ said to Muhammad ﷺ, you go ahead. If you go, you will penetrate, you will go through. But if I try, I will be burned. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Now, according to the next, description of this event from the Quran itself, it says that Jibreel was never through any of those events on the way. But he was waiting Muhammad ﷺ by the throne itself. So what point that Jibreel will be burned? The greatest messenger ever from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who was sent to all the messengers that we love and adore. Anyway, so now we are in the sixth heaven, and then the throne, and Muhammad ﷺ went to the throne. Some stories they say that he saw Allah, and that's a big lie. He did not see Allah, and this we'll explain when we take the story from the Noble Quran. We'll explain why he didn't see Allah. There is a big in-house debate. He saw Allah, he didn't see Allah, and all that nonsense. Very well. So let's stay, with what the story says. He received 50 prayers per day. 50 time prayers per day, while we're praying 5. So what's the dangerous situation here? The first thing, if you go to my YouTube channel, and so easy, look under my video on YouTube, you will see my name, click on the name, you will go directly to my YouTube channel. Go page by page and load more videos, and then you will reach a portion, 40 videos perhaps, my message to a woman, a Christian woman named Janet Gabriel. During those 40 videos, I'm speaking about prayers in the Jewish Christian book that we have today, that they read from today. You'll find the 5 prayers mentioned, by name, by time, by bowing, kneeling, all the details. 5 prayers. Now, everyone know almost, if they are articulated, educated about the history of Islam, they know that Muhammad ﷺ was born in Mecca, but during his birth time, 40 years before he received the Quran and the message, we had Jews for hundreds of years before he was born, in Mecca, in Medina, and other places. They're waiting for the coming of the Prophet. But when he came from the Arabs, they rejected him. Not all of them, millions of them converted to Islam. So we have Jews, and today we have the remnant of what is left over from their books back then. And they had the 5 prayers mentioned clearly, by names, by times, in detail. So if prayers were 5 through history, from Adam time to Muhammad ﷺ, then why prayers were given only during the event of Israa and Miraaj. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. On the other hand, to elaborate on this event, now, when did Isra and Miraaj take place? According to the stories, Isra and Miraaj took place 1 year before Hijrah, the migration from Mecca to Medina. How long did Muhammad ﷺ stay in Mecca after receiving the first word from the Quran? Iqra. He stayed 13 years. Take 1 year out before Hijrah, so 12 years in Mecca with the message, with Quran, with calling the people to the way of Allah as a messenger and a prophet. So you are telling me that for 12 full years, Muslims were not praying? Now, some story they say, no, they used to pray only 2 rak'ahs. Who told you this? What insane person told you this information? Where did you get it from? No, they were praying. And they were praying 5 times every day. From day one. You know why? Because when we say about the Jewish Christian book, we are talking 3,000 years when the Torah of Moses came. When Allah gave the Torah of Moses, according to their calendar. I think much longer than that. But let's say 3,000 years back. Muhammad ﷺ came 1,400 years back. So double that time, we had prayers 5 times every day. Even more than that, we had prayers 5 times every day from the beginning, since Adam. You are telling me that, the prayers of Rasulullah ﷺ and the 40 believers, males, and 1 female, who used to pray in secrecy in one of the houses of the believers, Mu'mineen, Al-Arqam ibn Al-Arqam, they didn't know how to pray 5 times every day for 12 full years? Why Allah took such a long time, to tell them? Why it wasn't told from day one? You can play those foolish games, but Allah does not play. From day one, prayers were 5 times every day. And prayers are explained in the Quran as 5 times every day. If you wish to know this discussion and this debate, go to my YouTube channel and look for the videos, prayers in the Quran. Mention times, names, everything about the prayers. How many rak'ahs in every prayer? That the professionals among Muslims now always lie and say, did Allah mention the number of rak'ah in every prayer in the Quran? Yes, He did. You don't read Quran and you question Quran. This is very sad. You need to change. Please stop it. Don't question Allah. Ever. You have a question, put it in a polite manner. Say where Allah mentioned, not did Allah mention. Rephrase. You're talking to Allah, about Allah. You need to be very polite. Very well. And then he went to the 7 heavens and he saw Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, and blah 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 blah. The whole story is an accusation to the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. This is improper. This is insane. And this is so sad, accusing the Prophet ﷺ of all those false information. Now, one of the things, that I would like to mention at this time, to end this video and this recording today. In one part of the story, in some of the books, that when Muhammad ﷺ, finished, greeting Musa ﷺ and he left, Moses cried. Musa ﷺ cried. So he was asked, فَقِيلَ لَهُ مَا يُبْكِيكَ? فقيل له ما يبكيك. Who asked them? We know Muhammad ﷺ found Moses only in the whole heaven. In the sixth heaven was Moses only. What he was doing there? We said, is he a star, a galaxy? What he is doing? How he is breathing? And now فقيل له. And he was questioned. He was asked, by who? You can imagine, how this person who wrote, this nonsense, what kind of planet he is living on. قال, Musa عليه الصلاة والسلام said, أكثر ممن يدخل الجنة is from the people or the nation of this man, Muhammad عليه الصلاة والسلام. What? And very few from the people of Musa عليه الصلاة والسلام will enter paradise. What? Looks like Musa knew the ghaib, the unknown, the unseen, the future, distant future. Do we have any stories, any ayahs in the Quran that Musa knew the ghaib? No, we don't. Allah was very clear. عالم الغيب لا يظهر على غيبه أحدا. Allah is the only one who knows the ghaib, and He doesn't reveal this ghaib to anyone. إلا من ارتضى من رسول, except what He choose, what He pick up from the messengers, or one messenger. فيسلك من بين يديه ومن خلفه رصدا, and He will put guards from in front of Him, from the right, from the left, from behind Him, from on top of Him, watching, so that He will not abuse this information. Musa was Kalimullah, he spoke directly to Allah, but he doesn't know the ghaib. We don't have this information in any book, not even in Muslim books, even those full with nonsense. Even those parts of the book that false information infested them, we don't have anything that says Moses knows the ghaib. Very well. So, now we reach to the part when we have to speak about this event, this miraculous event from the Noble Quran for a change. We've been misled by other books so bad, miserably. And it's time for us to know the true information. Let Allah tell us what really happened. Till next time, take care. Assalamu alaikum.